Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to No Man's Land. So, the weather today is much better. Our worker is over there waiting for us to go. Problem is, we've only got one tractor. Now that's not a problem, because the farm shop have now agreed to remove all limits on leasing. Provided that I repair the vehicles before I bring them back, I can lease whatever I want. Additionally, I received an invitation, an interesting one, from a bakery. It's a chain of bakeries, and they have said if we can give them space somewhere, they will set up a bakery and they will offer us more money for our milk and eggs than we would get at the vehicle shop over there. Of course, I don't want to give them the land by there because I want to use this for a field and for chickens. So we're going to have to buy another piece of land, which we just don't have the money for right now. But we will do, so I'm not too worried about that. First things first, let's pay another 5,000. So that's the loan payment for today. And as I said last time, this is going to need to be a cover crop. That is going to be corn. What I'm going to do is, because that's corn and it's a planter, I think we're going to put that onto this guy, but we need to lease a planter, of course. So let's see what we can get. Now we're getting into the rhythm of things. We're going to start spending money a bit more quickly, probably. So we've got these guys. I have to say, I'm a big fan of these. But that's 12 meters. It's a bit overkill for the size of our field. I suppose if we're doing it with a worker, we could just go for something bog standard, nice and cheap. So 24,000 for 4.5, 29,000 for 4.5. That's actually a seeder. It's a universal planter. No previous cultivating or ploughing necessary. Okay, I think we'll lease this. So fertilization, no. Ooh, that's a nice touch. So we'll lease that guy. And we'll grab him. Now I'm going to be using Courseplay for workers, because on Courseplay I can say that the workers get paid nothing, which is exactly what is going to happen. Workers are staying with me free of charge, provided they work for me. They're basically just some students who want to do some work during the summer, and I've got no problem with letting them stay. It will help me massively. So we'll hook up. I have absolutely no clue how much we're going to need, so I think I'm going to buy individual bags, because last time I made the mistake of buying a pallet, and that was not a good idea. So let's buy some bags of corn, or maize as it's called in here. I don't know, 4 bags? Maybe that's too much, maybe it's not. Let's see. So where are these bags? Here they are. Oh, he fills up by there. Interesting. It's a strange place to fill up. Okay, I've got my 3 bags in. It did take a lot of messing around, to be perfectly honest. So, let's get a course generated. I do not remember the name of this course. This field even? Field 2. Okay, 3 passes around. There are no islands. Oh no, not field 2. Field 1? No. Field 3? No. Field 55? What's field 55? What's the one here? Okay, so I don't actually have this edge, apparently. Right. Save you as field 1. At least now we know. So field 1. Okay, that's better. Right, so where are we starting from? Somewhere over here. Cool. So let's get this guy going. And he is now going to plant me some lovely corn. Awesome. Right, now, let's just hop out and leave him to it. We need to lease another tractor so we can plant some cover crop. I don't need anything overly massive, I don't think. Let's see what we've got. In fact, let's see what the requirement is for our seeder. 60 horsepower. In that case, 60 horsepower. I mean, I want something cheap, really. It doesn't need to be very powerful. That Fiat is noisy. That's the only problem with it. As is that, I think. Oh no, that's the 80 series I had before. This is a different one. I think this is probably noisy as well, but this does not cost a lot to lease at all. Alright, let's lease that. If it is too noisy, then I will just have to... Oh, he's missing bits. Yeah, if he is too noisy, then I'll just have to edit it afterwards. Right. The only problem is, the seeder... Oh, that's definitely noisy, I can tell. The seeder is all the way down here. And the seeds are all the way up there. Yeah, I knew he was going to do this. This is a problem I've had, because I have used Horseplay off camera sometimes, because I just don't have enough time to sometimes sit here and watch and do the job. And yeah, because the turning circle of that tractor is so poor, it does sometimes have a real big problem. And it makes a bit of a mess. My goodness, why is this guy so loud? Right, we need to unload. I do not know, I don't have a clue, to be honest, how much of this we're going to need. How much seed. That's oilseed radish, okay. I'm having a real problem today filling up. Right. Probably shouldn't do it like this. Let's leave the top open. I will get him refilled and then we can actually start the job of seeding. Okay, so turn him on, drop him down, and away we go with a lovely cover crop. Of course, this is just going to improve the yield without us having to use any fertilizer, which means we can still keep our bonus. At some point, though, I am going to remove that. I've said it before, I think. I haven't cut it from the video when I've said it. But yes, I will at some point be removing the government grant, and we will actually be, what's the word? Using fertilizer. Because at a certain point, it will just not be financially viable anymore to do it without fertilizer. Right, that's 2 headlands done. I am going to do a 3rd headland, but I'm going to do it at the end. So now, I am going to jump into a time lapse.
Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down, close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm yours.
well, it wasn't that bad a job, but it took longer than I thought it was going to, especially because I had to take a break to go and do some real world stuff, and that kind of sapped a lot of time. This recording has been going for 2.5 hours. I think I was paused for 1.5 hours. So, there we go. But the other field is done as well. The worker has finished it off. So, we've just got to get this headland done, and then we're finished with the seeding and planting for the day. And we will move on to cutting some grass. Yes, that's right, we're going to make grass silage once again. I know, making it a lot. But we are going to mix things up soon by making corn silage instead, or maize silage. And it's good to know exactly how much oilseed radish I need. I thought I was going to need a lot, so I bought a pallet. So the same story as with the canola, to be honest, but I have used more, I think, of oilseed radish than I did of canola. And yeah, there are 1 or 2 missed spots, but I'm not worried about that because this is not the real crop, this is the oilseed radish. So we're good. Right. What do I need to do? Right. I'm going to go and sort these tractors out. Oops. And yeah, I'll see you in a moment when we're ready to cut the fields. Okay, here we go then. Let's crack on with some mowing. We're going to have to do something with that part of the field, but that's not a big issue because we were waiting until this field was ready so that we could actually plough it up. So this is a good time to do that, really. Maybe we'll do it next episode. Or maybe I'll have to do it in between because it could run out of... it could regrow in between episodes, which would be quite annoying, to be honest. So we are going to do a bit of headland as well, because why not? And this job is going to take not too long, but long enough, I think. Long enough for it to be classed as a jump cut. So, see you in a moment. Okay, as you can see, the field is done, and you can tell the drastic difference between the section that is actually a field and the section that is not. It's plainly obvious which is which. So, we're going to drop this guy off. Today, we are going to windrow, I think. It's just going to make life a little bit easier. Oh, I thought I was losing control then, but actually, that was the right position. Okay, so, once again, I'm going to jump cut here. That's because this is not an interesting job. Something I've done many, many times before. And the collecting is probably going to be the more interesting. So I will crack on with this, and I will see you in a minute. Right, it's all rowed up. Now, this is going to be a time-lapse, but it's probably... Oh, I forgot that I quit earlier. It's probably going to be one of those short time-lapses I do with no sound, because I don't think this is going to take long to actually be done. So, let's crack on and get this collected as quickly as possible. Okay, as expected, it did not take long. We got, I would say, 50% of the field picked up. So let's go and tip this. This is going to be good. We're going to have plenty here. Oh, and weeds. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Right, well, those weeds, unfortunately, need to be removed today. Which means, it means I'm going to have to do it off camera. As much as I would like to avoid that, I would like to avoid doing loads of work off camera, but I can't really justify leaving them because the crop might grow too much and then I'm completely buggered. So there we go. Filling up our new silage pit. Woohoo! And there's 23,000 litres in there. Nice. That's not going to feed the cows forever, but it's going to help. So I will now quickly go and collect the rest up and we can see how much we have in the pit at the end. Well, there's actually more than one load on the field. Not much more, but a bit more. So I'll drop this off and then I think I'll get the rest done off camera. It would be nice if I could just leave this here and fill it up. I suppose the pit really didn't cost me much. I could, but I need the grass. That's the problem. Or the grass silage. Otherwise I really would love to just fill this thing. So I will collect up that little bit, and the weeding, I'm going to have to do it off camera, I'm sorry. Cover crop, that's staying though. But for now, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.